All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Ricks down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Ricks, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on first down. Ricks, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
55. Watch the curl.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 59, right? Mike walk.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 7. Done. Mike 57. Done. Give me that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now, Ricks. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, 180. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, 180. 55. So we got man. Mark 50. Hurry.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Check, 180. Check, 55 to Mike. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it. Pistol. Play that time deep. Don't let it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Hey, Charlie. Joker. Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Motion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete to Bryant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Ricks, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ricks, and again he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ricks. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Motion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's long. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few brights. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. One final try for Mahomes. It's caught by Bryant. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.